What are you doing here? Especially you, sir.
I should ask that of you, soldier.
I was ordered to go down here and get some controllers. I drew the short straw out of my squad.
And this is where the one concerned foreman decides to carelessly stack their invaluable creations?
Wow, there's a lot. There's just piles and piles of things I'm gonna have to kill.
No respect for the divine from everyone. These truly are the end times.
I think these are really old, sir. The factories don't have resources to make these days. Make more these days.
Wait, this area is meant to be locked down. Am I to believe all of these were sealed away ages ago? Well, why won't anyone inform me of anything anymore?
Sir? Are you aware the concerned really wants to speak to you? A while ago, I managed to receive my first message in ages, and it was a message to everyone. Something about recording you doing something in the lower caves.
Well, it's not the first time recently that one concerned people seem to forget who I am. It's not their place to judge how fate guides my decisions. But never mind that, soldier. Have you been here long? Another person suggested we are trapped in the mountainside.
When I left HQ, there was a huge earthquake or something. It knocked out most cameras on the mountain, and it shut me out from the road back to HQ. HQ radio still worked at the distance. They just told me to go down here as they tried to fix it. I've been down here for more than a while. With this many eyes, it is very difficult to back one out.
Sometimes I read the sentences in this game, and I'm just like, wait, what? Do you wanna help parse this last one for me? Just sometimes the localization in this game. I don't know. The localization in this game, man. It's just. I give it a solid B.
It's
Every.
hard to sneak out.
I don't know. So that old fool was right. Some culprit caused a severe earthquake here.
There's a culprit? Down here?
What's this big spear object with the strange panel button, soldier?
I am not informed of anything here.
Odd. It's very close to the shape of a white try, but that is not an icon to be put anywhere but a holy place. No matter, I will destroy it. A representation of the white try in a place like this cannot remain. No, there are some symbols on here. I don't know what they imply, however. Maybe it was letters that wore off. What a tragic monument.
Wow, the soldier looks like he's gonna shoot Robin in the back of the head.
Well, let's get to it.
Oh my god, Robin turned around and he's just saluting. That's funny. Wait, Feige Sao. Oh, well. Alright, I'm just gonna start shooting. And...
What is this?
Your guess, super as good as mine.
Emergency elevator stuck.
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot grenades down. And the soldier's dead. Poor guy.
Damn! I'll try to force the elevator up even if it exhausts more power.
Oh god. Let's see. I probably need to just kill things and keep Royal safe. Ow.
Sorry.
What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I just need to...
Oh, finally moving.
I just need to stay on the side and avoid, getting hit by the saw blade blades. But I'm about to get crushed to death. Okay, this thing's not gonna get me because I'll be able to get just over to the right. Huh. This is confusing. It's an auto-scroller. Hey, everybody! Who is ready for all the fun, exciting times of a level that moves entirely by itself? Also, apparently, this artifact thing below me has the ability to change worlds, which is neat. And I have no idea. Do I throw bombs down to keep that thing down? It looks like yeah, it looks like that's what I was supposed to be doing this whole time. Well, yeah, if I chuck grenades down, it looks like that keeps it it keeps it at bay. So we'll just get to wrenching the doors open, and I'm just gonna throw a grenade down real quick. I'm gonna need to wrench this and get up there. Okay, looking good. And unfortunately, this thing's getting really close. Okay, wrench it, climb up, throw a grenade down, screw up really badly. Oh, I'm screwed. Good game. Yep, well then. That's kind of a weird one. The problem there is that, oh man. Just, let me skip all this, please. Oh, okay, I think if I just hold down, start, there we are. Alright. What was I gonna say? The problem with that is that sometimes you don't grab on to the edge of that, of the platforms that you open up, so that's a little bit weird. Alright. I wonder if it's possible to keep the soldier alive. Oh, the whole point of the soldier throwing those grenades is that, well, he's dead. Is that it's supposed to, that's a tutorial, that's a hint. That's the game being like, hey, bird, if you want to live, you gotta throw grenades at the boss. So, I at least figured it out this time. Okay, cool. So this is actually gonna be, this is try number 2. I'm feeling pretty confident. I know exactly what I need to be doing. So this should be probably my last try on this guy. He's definitely a mini boss. He's not that big of, he's not that hard of a rough and tumbler what's it? A tough customer. I don't know what the phrase I'm trying to think of is. We'll go with a big strong cookie. That sounded worse than I imagined, which is weird because I was trying to think of the stupidest phrase I could possibly use, and boy, I really think I outdid myself with that one. So yeah, this guy is not a big strong cookie. Well, God, I mean, for whatever reason, when I think of describing something as a cookie, all I think of is like a cat. Like an old, like small, like black cat with like white paws, named Cookie. Was there a book about a cat or something like that? Oh, Cookie Sweet. What was he? Oh, what was his week like? What'd he do? Oh yeah. What's the moral of Cookie's Week? What do you learn? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Children, what with their not knowing everything immediately. Oh god, this just went from bad to worse, and Robin does not even... Robin had like... She didn't even look scared, she just had like a, are you kidding me? Like, bitch! Look on her face the whole time. Alrighty, I'm just gonna keep spamming grenades backwards. This isn't that difficult looking, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. The important thing is to not do exactly what I just did there. And yeah, this is bad because I kind of screwed up the timing. I wonder if that thing touches me, I wonder if it hurts or if it just kills me. Because that would be funny if that was just like, if that just became like a one-hit kill thing. Boy, I don't really know if funny's the right word, but appropriate? A very Birdsley end, we'll say. Okay, let's get to the far right part of the screen. And I got hit by the laser beam all the same. Luckily, I think this game is very generous with the amount of health that it gives me. I'm almost wondering if this game would be served alright by having like a hard mode. Because this baseline difficulty isn't that challenging in a lot of ways. I'll have my audience with you, Morada. A devil of deformation, are you? Alright, try as you might, you will not break my resolve. Alright, Monty. I believe that the human spirit is indomitable. Oh, man. I don't know if anyone gets those references, but they should, because they're sad references. Only kind of sad, kind of. Cool. So the rocket is not a good idea. I wonder if falling off the boat's a good idea. I would assume not. And I'm also doing quite badly on this segment. So my complaining about the difficulty earlier is now being somewhat undermined by my indomitable suckitude at this particular section. Let's just focus on staying alive and just slip between the cracks of his attacks as much as possible. And there we go. Took him out. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, shake your fist. Coca-Cola Cherry. Truly the most wonderful of cherry sodas. It goes Coca-Cola Cherry, then, like, Dr. Pepper. You know, Dr. Pepper's not number one. Not in the Coca-Cola town.
I couldn't affect that beast either. Like the plants in that icy water town.
Oh, Royal's having, like, a crisis of confidence.
I feel ill.
I love this guy. The deed has been done. My nemesis has been vanquished. It can no longer reshape the lands, and I may yet have my depiction of this planet be permanent. He killed his white whale. He killed his white whale. That is self-actualization right there. God, that would be the stupidest end. What's the name of that book? Moby Dick? That's the one. That would be the dumbest end to Moby Dick if he actually catches the white whale. And Captain Ahab is like, ah, I feel accomplished. I truly have become a self-satisfied, perfect man. I'm going to retire to me wife and kids. Speaking of Ahab, what kind of crazy-ass name is Ishmael Ahab, anyway? That is his first name, right? Am I thinking of the right book? When the opening line is "Call me Ishmael," right?
Yes.
Ishmael Ahab. That's
Isn't it an Arabic name?
Huh?
It's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
Arabic name, right?
All right. I guess so. It's just so badass. It's a badass name. Unless there are more. But let us not think such negative thoughts. Then again, how will I move my vessel back to water?
Be quiet, old man.
Let's not be upset.
You know that machine. What was that thing?
But I told you, it is a large machine that can decide the shape of the surface of the planet. I would think it's some sort of slave module to perhaps a core intelligence. I have only observed its presence around these parts in the last few years.
Shut up! Why would he have created such a large disruptor? Why wouldn't I know about this thing?
Be calm now, boy. You will feel more at ease once you stop looking for a reason. Imagine the planet as a machine.
I'm sorry.
I have seen much in my excursions. Sentience that is not part of anyone's scripture. Boy, let me explain things further. He's cupping his ears. The sign of a true leader. Girl, I hold no grievances against you anymore. Who the fuck is... Why did I have what did I do? Why is this guy pissed at me?
Who knows?
I don't understand. This
game makes no sense.
This game is so... The
think
plot
we
is
just need to roll
so
with it.
weird and, like, it's so complicated, and I never understand it. Oh my god. Make the most of your life. This planet must be on death's door. It must be. Okay, when did that... Alright. But my impressions, it will probably last for a while yet, but perhaps embrace what is left in your life. I will find my underlings. I still have a map to finish.
That insane man has finally left. I will get rid of this monstrosity.
So... Oh, he sent it to the moon. Well, no he didn't.
Oh? Something flew away into the sky. Well, it's gone along with that crazy old pirate. Disregard his madness. I will take you to safety. And perhaps we can get to know each other a little bit better.
Anyway, yeah, I don't mean to be harsh. I don't want to come down on the game. I'm trying. I just want to have a good time. It's Sunday night, feeling all right. Had some wine. Did some drawing classes and stuff. So I'm just mellow and in a good mood. But like, even under all those circumstances, the plot of this game confuses the hell out of me. It's just, it's complicated, and I'm sure it makes sense to somebody out there that can piece it all together. But God bless you, I have no idea. And I forgot to cut the recording at some point. Well, I'll just do it manually. Ew, manual editing. Who am I? Wanderbot? Gross. I haven't had to do that in ages. That's been the nicest part about, like, YouTubing lately. I mean, I did a video on this or whatever, and I talked about it, like, once or twice, but, I always like to, abide by that rule of, like, you can't assume that everyone knows everything about everything at all times. Like, oftentimes people will join in who have never heard of, like, stuff that you've talked about before. So I'm gonna rehash, like, an old, like, little topic that I've brought up once or twice, which is the way that I upload stuff onto YouTube. So I do it entirely automatically. I have a program running in the background every time I stream, which picks up any recordings that I make. Every time I make a cut with a hotkey, it prompts me for a title of an episode, and I just type it in real quick, and then like, what'll happen is, as soon as I'm done streaming, it will, I have a program that is just sitting there that will pick up all the recordings I make, all the cuts I make, automatically go in with Adobe Premiere and edit everything for me, cut it into episodes, and then push it all into YouTube, generate thumbnails for it, etc., etc., etc. And that has made my life so nice. That's why I upload constantly, is because there's literally no effort involved for it. It's wonderful. I mean, I've basically abstracted away all the parts of YouTube that I hate, which is editing and thumbnails and playlisting stuff and uploading stuff, and I've reduced it so that literally I just record and it goes out, and that's just the way that I like to operate, because it just means that I don't have to think about anything. And the disconnect between, like, I am recording and talking and stuff like that, and then YouTube automatically happens to me, like, that is worth so much. It's really been, man. I mean, even just like doing the barest of minimum of editing, like where you just upload, like you just cut it into an episode and you put it up on YouTube. Like, that was just too much. That was just too much work for me. It's just because it was super monotonous. Like, 99% of the editing that you do for YouTube is going to be, like, just really, really banal. And it's just going to be cutting things into episode formats. And if you have time, maybe you do something funny. Like, you put, like, a picture of, I don't know, maybe you're making, like, a really cool joke about, I don't know, Colonel Sanders or something. So then you put in, like, the Colonel Sanders head flying across the screen or something like that. I don't know, I'm just spitballing, like, what the most generic, like, haha, funny YouTube, like, edit could possibly be. But the point is, like, the greater bulk of editing is super duper uninteresting to me. So I made it so I didn't have to do it at all. Good times. And I put up a video on it and like showed how it works and stuff like that. Super proud of it. And yeah, been using it for I guess about a year now. And just to put things into perspective, before I was using a program to automatically upload everything onto YouTube, I was getting like maybe 1,200 views a month, 1,300 views a month, and now I regularly get like 12,000 views a month, which is not very much in the grand scheme of things, but by comparison to the before times, that is an enormous difference in my opinion. And it basically all just boils down to uploading a shit ton of videos. And it's a lot easier to upload videos to YouTube if you literally don't have to do a damn thing, and they just kind of magically appear there. Some nights I just don't even record at all, and I'm like, wow, if I wanted to right now, I could take like a month and a half break from recording stuff, and I would still have uploads going up on YouTube every single day. That is a huge peace of mind. Oh man, I don't know how to describe it. Like beforehand, even though I'm not like that big or anything like that, I do take this pretty seriously. And beforehand, I like got really stressed out. Like if I missed an upload, if I didn't upload anything for a day, I got really upset about it. And I was like, oh god, I'm like failing at this, and like I'm never gonna grow. I'm never gonna like actually like accomplish anything because I'm just like not actually. I'm not even like uploading anything at all. And now I'm just like, man, I don't feel like recording anything. And it's literally not an issue. Oh, man. Yep, it's kind of funny, like, when people talk to me about, like, what YouTubing is like versus when, people, like, when Wander talks about it or when Keith talks about it, like, people that do this, for their livelihood as opposed to for their beer money, man, it's very stressful for them. I could never, like, take on that amount of, like, stress that they do with it. Because, like, Keith and Wander, they have to spend hours every single day cutting stuff and putting it on YouTube and uploading things, and their computers are basically running full-time to get stuff out there, and I upload just as much as they do, but for me, it's not very stressful at all because I just I don't know, there's not really as much pressure. That's a big thing, but also like they have to, man, the things that they talk about, it's like they have to stay on top of everything all the time. You know, they can't ever really take any time off because video games are coming out constantly, and they have to constantly stay up with whatever the trends are and stuff like that. And okay, so this is not the right way either. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing at this point in the game, but I'm just going to continue to blabber on about YouTube for a while, and I hope I'll eventually find my way. But yeah, they have to, it takes a lot of time, you know, sitting there cutting episodes. I mean, I'm sure that Keith and Wander probably have to spend an hour or 2 hours every single day chopping videos up, and then that's just one day. Like, if Wander spends like an hour editing footage or like 2 hours editing footage, then that probably gets them like maybe, I want to say like 7 to 12 videos, and Wander puts out maybe that, like, literally it's just like he edits and it goes immediately on YouTube and he has like no backlog. By comparison, I think that at any given time I'm running about like a 3 to 4 week backlog. So yeah, my life is just caviar and grape nuts compared to what they have to put themselves through. and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, a couple of times, it's kind of funny. Durf and Wander have offered to like try and buy my auto uploader stuff, and I can't sell it because it barely functions. So a lot of the source code of the auto uploader is done poorly because I got it to work, and I got it to work well, and then I was like, well, it works, and I don't have to actually make this like code work correctly. So there's literally like references to folders on my computer, and like they're hard-coded references like to folders on my computer, like built into the source code correctly. If you know anything about programming, you know that that is awfully stupid of me. But hey, it works. What the hell am I supposed to do? Search for a way to safety in the mountains. I thought... wait, is it up to the right? Have I just been, like, futzing around this entire time? That's funny. Anyway, yeah, so I have... for example, so the auto-uploader automatically uploads any Dungeons & Dragons footage that I receive from Wanderbot. So he will, I send him the D&D footage, and then he will edit it into a D&D video, and my auto-uploader picks it up and puts it on YouTube for me. And that means in the source code of this program, there is literally a string called ddrive/birdwanderbitsync folder, and because that's the name of the folder that Wander puts the Dungeons & Dragons videos in on my computer. And if I wanted to get rid of, like, if I ever want to change that folder, I literally have to go into the source code of the program to change it. It's not like I can open up like a settings like window, like a settings screen or anything like that to change it. I have to recompile the program. Oh boy. But I mean, I got it to work, and then I was like, this works really well, and as long as I never have to change anything, then it'll work for forever. And truth be told, it's been running for a year. I haven't really had to change anything in it. It just works. So guess laziness wins the day. Did I just have to go to the right here? No. There's no way. There's no way this is all I had to do. Is it? I hope not. I'll charge up dash to the right. No, because this is where I came from to do Myron's ship. I'm sorry, everybody. I hope you enjoyed me talking about YouTube, because, well, I finally found my way. Hooray! Well, thank you all for watching, and next time, we'll actually make progress in this game. So have a good one.